JAG University, episode 5. Kevin, what does an insurance agent do?
Depends who you ask. Some people would tell us we just ignore phone calls and emails all day. But
besides, and I think the best way to kind of articulate this is that we professionally articulate and apologize for things that are out of our control.
Yeah, constantly, right? Bearers of bad news, translators of the insurance language into English, translators of whatever business owners are saying about their business and account into insurance language for the insurance carriers.
We're middle people, right?
We're essentially middle people. And I think the best term would be a quarterback,
I like that.
I like that. Very similar to Tua, especially Gazitua.
I like that.
That's,
he is trending.
He's trending.
No. I'm gonna squash the rumors that he's related to us, but we'll talk about that later.
We'll be silent on that rumor.
Like A and B.
Yeah, like A and B. Tune in to episode 3. But basically, what we do is we act as an intermediary between the client, whoever's purchasing the insurance, whether it be a homeowner or a business owner, to the insurance company.
Right.
We are their gateway into insurance. Whenever you're buying insurance, you're buying from an insurance agent. Even if you're going to Geico and you're just going to geico.com and getting a quote and buying it, you're actually going through
a licensed insurance agent.
Yeah.
Just happens to be they work for Geico.
Exactly. It's a Geico branded agent that's representing Geico, the insurance company.
So you're not actually writing checks for claims? Because I know sometimes people get there's a misconception where, hey, JAG Insurance Group is covering my home, they're paying my claim.
Yeah, not only are we not writing the checks for claims, but we are also not keeping the premium that is being paid every year.
That's true.
At least we're keeping a small portion of it, but...
Well, we're getting a commission back.
Yeah, a lot. Like, it's pretty much all of it's going to the insurance company. And so that's kind of it. We're representing you for the insurance company. And anytime we're asking people questions and we're trying to get to the bottom of things and get information, we're trying to build a case, because just as much as we're salespeople to who's purchasing insurance, we're also salespeople to the insurance company, trying to get them to offer you competitive pricing, good coverage, just to get you a good quote.
Yeah.
I think the harder sales I make aren't to my clients. The harder sales I make are to the insurance carriers.
And going back to that, so if people understood that, they'd be more open to us, right? The better information we get from a fact gathering perspective. You made a good point. We're really middle people. We're the middlemen, or middle person, middle woman, however you want to say it, but we're stuck in the middle. And the more data we get from the business owner, we're able to digest it, articulate it, right, clearly to the insurance company, the better flow it is.
Exactly. I'm never going to ask an insured, or that's insurance lingo for someone who purchases insurance, the insured. I'm never going to ask an insured for anything that's going to make this process more difficult.
Right.
Ever. I'm not going to ask for anything we don't need.
We don't want to work more than we have to.
We're really trying to do what everybody's trying to do, and that's just to be as efficient as possible and kind of just move on to the next item and have a happy life, right? So if I'm asking you for these details, it's because I need it in order to do my best work in presenting your account to the underwriter, who I've probably worked with for a long time,
Sure.
or insurance companies we have relationships with, and to get you the best deal. But the less information, the less we have, the less effective that process is going to be.
Of course.
So, I mean, a good way to kind of frame what an agent does for a business owner. So let's say a restaurant owner walks into JAG and they say, I'm opening a restaurant, starting from scratch. What is the process? How do we get them insurance? First off, discovery. We interrogate them, just get as much information as possible, because that's how we are able to foresee things that come up that might be problems.
Forecast, identify, project, kind of identify potential landmines.
Exactly. Say, hey, what coverages do you need? What's more important than others? And then also we can build our presentation for the insurance companies in order to get them quotes and to get them better pricing. And the better our presentation, the more fired up we can get an underwriter, the we can make them want to write the account versus have them look at it skeptically and kind of be scared by it and say, hey, am I going to get in trouble with my boss if I write this account for them?
But looking at those things, most people think we're not really so much in control. We have a big part, but we're only as good as the information we get from our insureds. So the better upfront work we do, the better we can do our job on the back end. Because it's both. It's trust and rapport on both ends, both with the carrier and our client, and kind of bridging that gap. The better the process is, better pricing, better claim service, better upfront expectations when things happen. And that's what it's about.
Exactly.
It's being that I think where a bridge would be a better example.
Yeah, exactly. A bridge with a little guide, or like one of those ferrymen in Venice that kind of are pushing you along in the boat, you know. But what I think is too
slow and steady.
Exactly.
I like that.
Just keeping it calm.
I like that.
And
making the process easy.
But what I think is, speaking of making the process easy, if we go and flip it, what can a client or a purchaser of insurance do to make our job easier, to make us work more efficiently for them?
I mean, first thing is trust. Like, deal with someone you want to trust. You can call 50, you can call 5, 10, 15 agents, but trust the process, trust who you're working with, and really divulge all the information. That is kind of the 101. If you're not doing that, then the process is going to be mute.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the first and last step.
By understanding what your agent's trying to do for you, I think that's going to help build a lot of trust. So now that there's kind of, you're removing this wall of thinking, hey, I don't want to tell this insurance agent too much because then I'm going to have to pay more money. That's what people think. And it's the complete opposite. Us getting more information for you is trying to save you money and get you better coverage. It's not to get you to pay more money.
Right.
It's so that we can get you a better product. So that trust is huge. I think next would be time. You know, it's the more time at our disposal. If we can work, especially the bigger the account, the more time you need. If it's a big account, let's say a large building, large business, 90 days, 120 days to 90 days away from that expiration or that due date is a good time to start working on it. If anything more, a shorter period than 90 days is when it starts to get a little bit difficult.
Sure.
And then just organization. If you own any assets, any buildings, know when your items are updated. Know when the roof is replaced. Know when the plumbing has been updated. Know what's been done to the plumbing. Know what's been done to the wiring. Know what's been done.
Don't assume us as agents understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Keep it something. The dialogue has to be kind of every quarter, right? Kind of understand what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're doing things to improve your business, tell us.
Tell us, because we're the middle people.
We'll use it to sell your account.
We're playing telephone. We're good at it, but we're the middle people. Play the telephone.
And we have clients. You know, I've had plenty of clients that do great things to make their business run safely. They have good quality control for their products, and then they won't even bring it up, and I have to kind of pry it out of them.
Right,
I'm like,
right.
Thank you. Like, I'm going to be able to use this to get you a better deal.
Which is going to help you. Thank you for telling me that.
Exactly. So it's what they can do to help us. Trust is the biggest one. Just know our intention.
Communicate.
Is we're trying to sell you to somebody.
Right.
It's
help me sell you to the people that we have great relationship with.
Exactly. And time. Don't wait till the last minute, because these transactions go through a lot of pairs of hands, a lot of different companies, you know, and we need time to play the game of telephone. And then 3 is just be organized and have your information centralized, know your assets. And again, your insurance agent is not the entity that's paying your claim.
We want every claim paid, by the way.
Yeah.
That's our goal, right? That's our job.
Our nightmare is to have a claim not be paid.
Right.
But that's pretty much it, you know.
JAG University, episode 5, insurance agent, communicate, understand. The more information you give us, the better it is. We can articulate it, give it to the carrier. But that's our job. We're the quarterback. I like that. We're the Tua. Go Dolphins.
Go Dolphins. Fins up.